All right, so good morning then, Andrea. So what we'll do today is, before we start, have you had any issues with any of the work this week, like any of the maths or anything else?
I had some issues with some of the math.
Okay.
So there's this one where it didn't tell what to do.
Okay.
It's cut off.
Right, which page was that in maths?
I'm going to go get it.
Okay, yeah, go and find it for me and tell me which page it is, and we'll see if we can work that out.
Hello, Chair.
Hello, who's that?
Here.
Is that Aero? Or is it Tipmang?
Arrow.
Aero. How are you, Aero?
Good.
Good. How did you get on with that math test today? Did you get it sorted?
Yes, I already understand that.
Okay, all right, good.
But not very well.
Okay. All right, well, Andrea's just going to ask me some questions about the maths, so hopefully we can help her out. Okay, so Andrea, are you back yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so which page was it?
It's in it's math, page 107.
Ah, okay, so we're going to the revision. Okay, maths page 107. Okay, maths 107. Where's my maths paper? Okay, right, there it is. 107. Okay, so 107, yeah, with the angles of the triangles?
Yes.
Okay, so all you need to do for these ones, Andrea, is remember that when you're calculating the missing angle on a triangle, all the angles in a triangle add up to 180, okay? So what they've done is they've given you two angles, and then you just need to make sure all three of them add up to 180, okay? So that's for number 8. And then number 7, all those angles that are on a flat line, they add up to 180. And all those angles that add up to around a whole point, they add up to 360. Okay? So if you are to have a look back at pages 80 and 81 and review that, you should be all right, okay? All right, so everyone, what we'll do today is we'll start off with a bit of English, okay? So if you have your English books with you, please open up to page 92 and 93, okay? It should be unit 11. Okay, and on these two pages, we've got an information page about tigers, all right? Now, these pages, they're split up into different sections. Okay, so we've got like the first bit is all about tigers, and then it splits it up. So we're looking at tigers, so it talks about how they look and their appearance. We've got where tigers live, so whereabouts in the world they live, and what they eat, so how they hunt and what they eat. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll start off and we'll just read through and see what they're saying about tigers, right? So it says, all about tigers. Tigers are endangered creatures. For many years, they have been hunted for their beautiful fur. We must protect these animals so that their numbers can increase. We ought to learn more about them, and we should make sure they are not allowed to die out. Looking at tigers. A tiger is a fierce, strong cat that hunts in forests and jungles. Tigers are the biggest cats in the world. A male tiger may be longer than a car and weighs more than 2 adult men. A tiger's tail is over 0.6 meters long. Female tigers are smaller than male tigers. A female tiger is called a tigress. Apart from their size, male and female tigers look the same. They both have orange fur with thick black stripes. Tigers are the only big cats that are striped all over. Some tigers are born without any orange in their fur. These white tigers are very rare, but some of them are kept in zoos. Where tigers live. Tigers can live in cold, snowy mountains and forests, as well as hot jungles, grasslands, and swamps. Nowadays, most tigers live in India and other parts of Southeast Asia. Tigers are not very common anywhere in the world. The beautiful long stripes on a tiger's coat match the patterns on the trees, bushes, and grasses. This helps it to creep close to the animals it hunts without being seen. Tigers live on their own for most of the time. A tiger does not make a home, but each one lives in its own special area. This is called territory, and it has to be large enough to give the tiger food, water, and shelter. A tiger masks its territory with a scent, droppings, and scrape marks. It also roars from time to time. A tiger's roar can be heard up to 3.2 kilometers away. These smells, marks, and sounds usually tell other tigers, "I live here, keep out." Hunting for food. So tigers usually hunt at night. They spend a lot of time searching for food. A tiger's favorite food is deer and wild pigs, but it will eat any animals it can catch, from monkeys and peacocks to buffalo and goats. A tiger has many weapons to help it to catch its food. It has long pointed front teeth, sharp curved claws, and powerful shoulders. But a tiger has to work hard for its meals. It can't run as fast as many of the animals it hunts, so it has to get quite close to them before it pounces. All right? So has anyone got any questions about tigers so far?
No.
No? Okay. So
No.
Vichka, we are on English, okay? We're on English.
Yeah.
So open up English to Unit 11, page 92 and 93. Okay? So, did you guys know that tigers live in cold places as well as hot places? All right, so all I'm going to get you to do for English today is to do the comprehension, all right? So, if you're all happy with that, then I'll go on to maths because I want to make sure that we're happy with everything before I set the work for today, all right? So, has anyone got any questions about the English?
No.
No? Vichka, have you got any questions about the English? Yes, Aero.
Wait. Why have tigers been hunted?
Why do they get hunted? Because of their beautiful fur. People like their fur, so they like to make clothes out of their fur. And their teeth.
Teacher, I don't have the notebook.
What notebook?
English notebook.
You don't have your language book?
I have, but I don't have the notebook to write.
Have you got any paper at home?
No.
Okay. So you don't have any paper, you don't have a notebook. I don't know how you're going to write the answers down, Vichka. Maybe you're going to have to ask your dad if he can pop out and get you a book from a shop or something. Because there are still some shops open, like LA Bookstore is still open, and IBC.
I have paper.
6. They're all still open.
Which are paper they sell in Photoshop place.
Yeah, there you go, Vic. I can go to the Photoshop place and see if they can give you some paper. All right. Just if you go out, make sure you wash your hands and wear a mask. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's all that's it for the English. We're just introducing to Unit 11, looking at the Tigers page, seeing what information they've got, and then you guys will be answering the questions, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to maths, because I just want to make sure everyone's happy with maths, okay? So today, we're just going to be doing the second part of simplifying the expressions, all right? And what we've got now is we've got some like multiplication and division expressions to simplify. Okay, now yesterday we did the addition and subtraction ones, and today we're doing the multiplication and division ones. Okay, so have a look at page 7, maybe look at the pages I sent you yesterday, and page 7 should be there. It should say simplify each of the following expressions, and A should be this.
Teacher, I don't have the book.
Teacher, I don't have the book.
Yeah,
I have only 6A.
I know you don't have the book. That's why I put the pictures of it on Telegram. Okay, so if we just look at the screen, I'm going to go through how we're going to do these problems. Okay, so they'll start off quite easy, and then it's going to get a bit harder as we go through. Okay, so the first problem we have 7 times 6m. Okay.
42.
Yep. So 7 times 6 is 42, but we can't go 7 times m. We can't go 6 times m. So to start with, it's very simple. We just do the sum. So 7 times 6, which is 42, and then we just add the m. Okay. So the answer for this one is 42m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, so as we go on, if I look at C, it says 14W divided by 7, okay? So 14 divided by 7, what does that give? 2.
2W.
Add W, and then we've got 2W, okay? Easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so let's scoot down the page and see if we can find some harder ones. So let's have a look at J. J, we've got 2u divided by 3 times 15k. Okay, so what is 2 divided by 3?
0 divided 0.6.
0.6.
We get
Is it?
2u multiplied by 15k.
Right, so we have
0.
2u divided by 3. It's not 0.6 because 0.6 times 3 is 1.8.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because if you get 0.6 and times it times 3, it's 1.8. Yeah, 0.6 times 3 is 1.8.
1.5.
2 divided by 3 is about 0.6. Okay. So we've got 2 divided by 3, which is 0.6u. And what's 0.6 times 15?
6. That's the one.
0.6 times 15 is 9. Okay. And because we've got the u and the k, what we'll do is we put them together. So we have 9uk. All right.
Teacher,
Yes.
how can we divide this one, the one that I circled?
Which one?
2u and 3.
2 divided by 3.
Yes.
Okay. We just have to use a calculator, I guess. I don't have my teacher's book with me, otherwise I'd be able to see. Okay. All right, and for 4, For 4, you're just going to have, you've got to work out some algebraic expressions that have to be simplified. So you can write 2 different ways to get that answer. Okay, so if we had 5g, we could do 100 divided by, oh no, we could do 500 divided by 100g. Yeah, that would get 5g. Or we could go 0. Or we could have 0.05 times 100g, and that would get us 5g. Okay. Right. Should we ever go at k? Let's have a look at k. So I'll get rid of all this. We'll ever go at k. Okay. So we have 16t
16t
times
times
23g over 8.
2 ដល់ឈ្មោះ
Okay. Oh. Right, I've lost the whiteboard. Oops. Can you guys still see the whiteboard? Oh no. Where has my, there it is. Okay. So we've got to do 16t times 23g divided by 8. What would we say 23 divided by 8 is? 23 divided by 8 equals 2.875. Why are these being weird like this? Okay. Right, guys, bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to see if I can.
Teacher,
Yeah.
if I do multiple and then after multiple and then divide, I see the answer 46.
How did you do it?
I'm do from multiple.
Multiples.
Yep.
So can you explain to me how you did it exactly, please?
Like I'm do from left to right.
Oh, from left to right. Okay, so you went. So how did you do it left to right?
Multiple
16
first,
divided by
know.
23.
No,
Multiply.
multiply by 23.
23 divided by 8 equals 46 TG.
Okay. I'm just looking it up now. Yeah, 46.
TG.
46 EG. Okay, so Vichka, how did you get 46?
I take 16 multiplied by 23 and divide by 8. See, 46.
Yeah, so, all right. So that's how we've got to do this, okay? We've just got to see it as, what I've been doing is I've been looking at it as a fraction. I've been trying to divide those, but maybe that's not the best way, okay? So, yeah, so 16t, so we've got 16 times 23 and divide by 8, which is, what did we say it was, 46, yeah? Okay, right, let me get this. Yeah, so we go 1/6 times by 23, which equals 368, and go 368 divided by 8 equals
46.
6, and we add on the T and G, okay? So some of these might be a bit confusing. Now, if they're a bit confusing, I will look up for some, I'll look up for some YouTube videos to try and help us with that, okay?
Yeah.
But if not, we'll just have to take your time and think about it, okay? Because these can get quite confusing, letters and all the numbers, okay? So let's see if there's any more. All right, okay. Right, now the other thing I had for you guys to do today was some science, okay? Now, today I believe what I wanted you to do was to go online and find some planets that weren't in our solar system. I wanted you to find some information for me. So, you're using your technology, and if you just go online and you find, and you just type planets that we know about, you'll be able to find websites called like exoplanets. Okay, so I've got a website I'm just going to put in the chat box that you can use called exoplanets.org. Okay, and it means you can see exoplanets. There's like 4,141 confirmed exoplanets. Okay, so you can have a look at loads of different planets. If you want to pick one, you can tell me some more information about it. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick that into the chat box. Yes, what's up?
Teacher, what do you let us find?
Whatever you want. So have a look at that website. I'm just going to share the screen now. Okay, so here we go. If we go on here, we can see all the different new planets. Okay, so let me just try and find some. So here we go. It says exoplanet. What is an exoplanet? So look.
The Planet Hunting Space Telescope was still getting its bearing just a few months after launch when the floodgate burst open.
First open. Yeah. Okay, so exoplanets are just planets outside of our solar system. Okay, and there are millions of them. So all you need to do is go on and have a look, see if you can find a planet. Okay, so you've got another one here, 51 Pegasi b. Yeah. (51 Peg), 70 Virginis, and then 47 Ursae Majoris. Yeah, there's loads on there. So just have a look through. See if you can find a planet, and I'd like you to write some information about it on me. About me. No, for me, even. Okay. So just have a look at the page. This is what I'll post up. You can just see the information they've put on there. It's not too much. Okay, it's 87 science groups.
Right, and what, teacher?
Just write it down for me. You can write it down. It doesn't matter where you write it. Just write some information for me and send it over, okay? All right. Now, because we won't have that much longer this lesson left because of the time limits, what I'm going to do is we're just going to go through a couple of the comprehension questions for English, okay? So we'll go through the comprehension questions on page 94. So it says, why have tigers been hunted for many years? Okay, so why do we think tigers have been hunted for many years? If you're not sure, we can always look back on the page, because remember, the answers to all the pages are always in the book. Okay? So why are tigers being hunted?
Teacher.
Yes.
Now we study English or?
Yeah, we're just gonna go. Well, no, I just told you what we're gonna do for science. And now we're just gonna go through a couple of English questions before we finish, because remember,
can you explain again what do we do on English? No, on science.
Okay, so for science, what I want you to do is I want you to go on this website that I put on the chat, exoplanets.nasa.gov. Okay, now have a look on there and find a planet that's not in the solar system.
Okay.
And then I want you to write some information about it for me. Okay, so you can have a look at the planet fact file on page 87, and you can send some information to me about your exoplanet, okay? Yeah? Do you get that now?
Yes.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Right, so back to English. We'll just go through a few of these questions before we get cut off, okay? So, right, so why have tigers been hunted for many years?
Because of their beautiful fur.
Yeah, because of their fur, good. Can you think of any other reasons?
Because they're, what do we call, jackal.
Their teeth?
Their teeth, yeah.
Their jaws?
Yeah, their teeth. They got
Yes.
beautiful teeth, huge teeth. So yeah, they
No, dog
can
have.
be hunted for those too. All right, cool. So are tigers the biggest or smallest members of the cat family?
The biggest.
Yeah, that's easy, that one, isn't it? Because we know they're not the smallest because we see lots of small street cats. Don't we? All right. So how long is a tiger's tail?
0.6 meter long.
0.6 meters long. So how tall are you guys?
1.50 meter.
So you're about 2.5 tiger tails tall. Okay, all right, so what do both the male and female tiger look like? What do both male and female tigers look like? Hello, is anyone there?
Huh?
So what do both male and female tigers look like?
Black. No. Like I will describe it. Apart, they size male and female tiger look the same. They have orange fur with thick black stripes.
Good, yeah, so they've got orange fur, which goes white on their bellies, and they've got thick black stripes, okay? That picture of the white tigers is beautiful. They're amazing, aren't they? Okay, all right, so the next question we have, where do most tigers live today? Who can tell me where most tigers live?
India. The most is India.
Yep. And what's that followed by?
And Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, and that's where we are, isn't it?
Southeast.
Yeah, we're in Southeast Asia. Do you have any tigers in Cambodia?
Yes, in safari.
In the safari, do you have any? You have any natural tigers or not?
No, I think so.
I'm just reading it now. So tigers in Cambodia. I'll share the screen. I'm just reading about tigers in Cambodia now. Where is it? Okay, let's have a look. So tigers in Cambodia. See, this is on the WWF, and it shows the tiger in Cambodia. The last tiger of Cambodia was captured on camera in 2007. So Cambodia's dry forest was once renowned for its pristine forests and magnificent wildlife, and was even known as the Serengeti of Asia. But because of intensive poaching, tigers and their prey have slowly disappeared, leaving behind a silent landscape. Who knows what poaching means?
Poaching means the people that catch animals.
Yeah. So, yeah, people that illegally catch animals, yeah? Okay, so that's what happens to tigers here, but you do get tigers here. So yeah, like you said, you can see them in the safari. But it's a shame you can't see them in the natural, because that would be amazing to see them in the forest. Okay, right, so do tigers live in groups or do they live on their own?
With their
Live
own.
in group.
Their own.
Okay. So tigers live on their own for most of the time, it says in the book, so they do live on their own. All right. All right. And what's the next question? The next question is, how far away can a tiger's roar be heard?
2 times. No. 3.2 kilometers.
3.2
Away.
kilometers. Good. Yes. So that's a long way away. Okay. Let me think of how far 3.2 kilometers. I think that's probably about from school to Angkor Wat. I think. So I'll just look it up. I'll have a look. I'll have a look, see how far it is to get from school to Angkor Wat. Actually, no, I won't. It's going to take too long. We don't have that much time. So
My house is near Angkor Wat.
your house is near Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Arrow.
All right. Okay. And the last question I'm going to ask you guys. So, what weapons does a tiger have to help it catch its food?
Their paw. It goes silently.
Their paws. Yeah. What do they have in their paws?
They have.
Fur.
They help them walk silently.
Yeah. What are the sharp things that come out of their paws?
Claw.
Claws. Yeah. We got claws. And what about, we talked about earlier, their big teeth, didn't we?
Jaw.
Yeah. So they've got strong jaws, strong teeth. And they've got big claws. And there was one more thing they said in the description. What did they say? They said, and powerful shoulders so they could run fast. Okay? Powerful shoulders.
Like you.
Kind of like me, but I don't, not very fast, so I can't catch them. Right, so who's at home? Who's in Siem Reap? Who's gone to the countryside? Has anyone gone back to the countryside to live with their families?
No.
I don't live in the countryside.
No, is everybody?
Me too. First, I want to go to my grandma sister, but my dad done that, and then I'm staying.
So you're just going to stay in Siem Reap?
Yes, I don't want to stay here because I'm play game a lot. I want to go there.
You want to go
fishing?
Oh, you want to go fishing?
Yeah.
Can you not go fishing in the Siem Reap River?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right, so I don't know how to fish in Cambodia. I can go fishing in.
Don't like Mekong.
Yeah, can't do. Oh yeah, even down to the Tonle Sap. They got big fish in there, right?
Yep.
All right, guys. So we've got about 5 minutes until the end of this lesson. So we finished in 5 minutes.
You can have free time.
Well, use this 5 minutes to have a look through your work and ask me any questions, please.
No.
Okay,
My question is what day do the school open back?
when the government tell us, Aero. When the government tell
I
us.
don't want to stay at home. I play game too much.
I know, but it's one of those things, and teacher Tom's the same. We're all doing not a lot, so it's hard. When we're at school, everyone wishes they had some time off to relax, and then when we get lots of time off to relax, everyone wants to go back to school because they're bored.
Teacher, when we at school, we always said, teacher, I want to go home. I want to play game. When we stay at home, teacher, I want to go to school.
Yeah, that's it.
Me too.
It's hard, eh? It's tricky.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We'll be all right. It won't be forever. We know that, don't we? And it's so that we can look after each other and so that we don't get sick. Because none of us want to get sick. Because being sick is worse than being bored. Right? Okay. All right then. So before we go, has anybody got any questions?
No.
Okay. All right then, guys. So we've only got a couple of minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to iPad raised hand. Which iPad? Is that Tipmang or you, Aero?
iPad
Both.
is me and Tipmang both.
Oh, Tipmang's gone now. Okay. All right. So if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll end the lesson there. I'll post up
Yes.
for today on the group, and if you have any issues, then please message me. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a YouTube video with someone explaining how to simplify algebraic expressions. Okay, because it's quite confusing. All right. So I'm going to try and find a YouTube video to help you guys as well. Okay. All right. Okay, then everyone. So. Yeah, like I said, if you've got any questions, message me and look after yourselves. And we'll have a lesson on Tuesday, all right? And what I think Tuesday is I think we're going to do a reading lesson because we haven't done any reading for a long time. So I'm going to get I'm going to look up something interesting to read. And what I'll do is I'll share it on the screen. We can all take turns reading the story, okay? So we get to do some reading.
Yes.
All right. Okay, then,
Teacher, so tomorrow what are we gonna do?
tomorrow I will post work on Telegram, okay?
3 times.
Yeah?
Yes.
No, okay, Vichka? All right, awesome. Okay, guys, well,
Yes.
have a good day.
Yeah.
Make sure you message me if you have any questions, all right? Because I know it's difficult doing work from home where you can't actually see me. So if you do have any questions, message me and I will do the best I can to help you over Telegram, okay? All right. So have a good day, everybody. Make sure you wash your hands, make sure you're careful, make sure you stay safe, okay? And I'll see you on Tuesday. All right? Bye-bye.
I'm feeling sick.
You said I will call the doctor to go to your house.